So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna start making these videos, and I'm pretty much not gonna give a fuck on how I do them, but I do want to show you guys on what I'm basically just learning and what I'm trying to observe. And in this video, I'm gonna talk to you guys on why you need to build a character and who you want to become. Listen, what you need to learn to do is to develop a deep intuitive self-belief, and you need to have a deep level of confidence in yourself, in your ability to work to get the job done. And you need to think that you can actually do it, because if you don't think that you can actually do it, you won't really get far in life. But the problem is self-belief, and confidence is you haven't done anything. You have no reason to be confident in yourself, and you have no reason to believe in yourself, because who you are right now and the world that you see and how you view the world, the identity you have is manifesting. The way the world manifests to you is the way that we experience reality is a reflection of what we believe about. What do I mean by this? So the belief system is like a root, and the tree that grows from that root is basically your life. And you have hundreds, if not thousands, of these little belief systems, statements of perceived truth that basically locked into the place that everything grows from them is basically your behavior. So everything that you believe about has became from something, from somewhere. So if you have limiting beliefs, it's you basically gonna have to eliminate them if you want to think outside the box and be a ultra realistic thinker. And that's what I've been trying to do, bro. I've been trying to think like a big person, like a big boy, you know what I mean? And it's quite fascinating how, like, if you get into deep psychology and understanding the consciousness, it's quite scary, because you need to really fight your demons, bro. And it's honestly like a scary route that you guys should not go on. But if you guys do want to get into entrepreneurship, I highly suggest for you guys to get into your deep understanding of your core and who you are and what you want to do and what you want to basically achieve in life, because it's honestly like a hard, difficult understanding to reframe your whole model and see and view the world differently. Because a lot of people may look at me and I'm very weird, but if I were to explain all the crazy shit and all the crazy ideas to a millionaire or a billionaire, they wouldn't think I'm crazy. They would think that, oh, this kid's got it, you know what I'm saying? But to most people, it's basically like it's basically like a dream that will never come true. But this is the problem. What you expect of the universe is what it will give you. So if you put in half-ass shit, it will literally give you half-ass shit. And I've been noticing that, fuck, bro. I've been fucking up so much on my tradings, bro. I've been half-assing my shit. I don't even work out. I eat like shit. It is just a reflection of how my life is going, bro. And I'm being completely honest, bro. If you actually perform at a lowest level of state of who you are, bro, you're gonna get the same shit in return. It makes sense why a lot of these entrepreneurs get what the fuck they want, because they put so much effort and so much energy into the fucking world, bro. They bend reality and they just create, because they have no belief that's stopping them. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't believe in yourself, your belief in who you are becoming, because that's the whole basically idea. What I'm trying to tell you is that for you to get goals and dreams, and for you to have these things that you want to have in life, the cars, the watches, the family life that you want to have, the riches, being wealthy, anything, is that you have to become a person, that character, instead of the current version of yourself. Because let me tell you something. Right now, you're probably in a state where you're unprofitable, where you're fat, you're lazy, you aren't getting your shit done. You probably don't even fucking act like a man. You probably just do kid shit. You probably still jerk off. You're probably still fucking going to bars and parties. You probably don't even, focus on yourself, and you're just worried about other people. And you go on social media, and then you're worried about how you don't have this, how you don't have that, and then you're just sitting there on your fucking phone like a lazy ass and not doing anything about it. But then you just somehow you create these beliefs, because once you scroll up and you see this reel about how this kid came from nothing and then he became successful, now all of a sudden you're thinking of all these beautiful ideas on how you're gonna get rich and how you're gonna have this and that. But just how it says, the universe will give you exactly what you give out. If you put in half-ass shit, you will literally get nothing in life, bro. And that's the craziest part that I'm trying to understand. Is I've been trying to work hard, work a little bit, work on this, work on that. But the brutal reality of life is that, bro, you're gonna have to fucking put in hella hard work. What I mean by hard work? Hard work can be different. It could be mental, physical, whatever the fuck it is, bro. But the core root that I'm trying to tell you guys is that just become a different character. Become that character who can handle all of the pressure and all the pain, all of the trauma that you've been through. Because, bro, once you become a character, instead of focusing on yourself and bettering yourself, Fuck that, bro. Leave the person who are, bro. Because I've been noticing that, like, I've always telling my friends, I've been telling my family, like, oh, I'm working on myself, I'm getting better, bro. Why the fuck would I want to work on myself if I'm eating like shit, if I'm still doing bad habits, if I still haven't even cleaned up, you know, what I'm doing wrong? It's like, bro, fuck that. I'd rather just leave this person, leave on who I am right now, and build new beliefs so I can rebuild my subconscious, bro. Because right now, bro, it's everything is fried in my own brain, bro, and I'm basically just trying to unlock different types of levels within the mind and different types of just fucking cheat codes in the game of life, bro. Because think about it, bro, there's people out here that are driving Lambos, Porsches, Bugattis, P1s, McLarens, bro, and it's like, it's possible, bro. And the crazy thing is just you need to get in the right network of people, and you just need to think outside the box and just do more work. Like, that's literally all it is to get rich. But it's fascinating how the human mind doesn't comprehend that, you know what I mean? Because we're basically cavemen, you know what I mean? Like, we survived thousands of years to fucking survive, you know? We never really were meant to be rich and have all these experiences, which is quite crazy. Like, bro, we're literally human in nature, you know what I'm saying? So it's quite interesting how just the mind works in different fucking ways. But understand that if you want to get rich, become a character on who that can handle all that pressure, instead of focusing on yourself and trying to self-help yourself, because at the end you'll basically just self-sabotage yourself and you basically go in a loop. And that's what the fuck I've been doing. And hopefully this video helps you out. But yeah, hopefully this little lesson help you out. Later.